Welcome back. Another batch of 1,000 homeowners in Ogun State today received their certificates of ownership under the Homeowners Charter Program. The state governor, Ibikola Amosun, during a ceremony in Abeokuta, said that his government will continue to serve the people without fear or favor.
This we were just doing our job. But let me confess today that this program has become a template which so many other states they have come to interface with our people with a view of even starting this kind of program in their respective states. I have instructed the Bureau of Land, we said it before, but because of probably the campaigns and you know what we were doing, the electioneering campaign, I think we didn't keep strictly to that instruction. But let me reassure you now that on a weekly basis, they will be giving out at least 500 title documents. That is what we will be doing. All those nefarious activities that some people are doing all in the name of Homeowners Charter. I've been told, so many of even my friends, they call me to say that, oh, we have not seen your people. Some people have been coming to us, particularly in Areko, Magboro, that axis. They've been going everywhere. Every day they go there and lie and try to con them. And I'm happy now that we all know that we are not sending those people. Those that we will send, you will see them with their identification tag, and they don't come at least in pairs. Some, they will be more than even 2, 3.
Ogun State Governor Ibikola Amosun. The 2015 Omo Imagine and Achieve competition, which began in February, has been concluded with the overall winner emerging from Lagos. At the grand finale, Unilever PLC's category manager for fabrics cleaning, Ibironke Ubaja, said the competition, tagged Unleash Your Potential, serves as a platform for thousands of school children to express their talents and think about their future careers. Our correspondent, Yomi Otaibe, reports.
Different shapes and sizes of colorful drawings, beautified with empty sachets of Omo, welcome you to the grand finale of the 2015 Omo Imagine and Achieve Creative Arts and Essay Writing Competition in Lagos. Inside the hall, 20 finalists from 20 states, their teachers, family members, celebrity Omo ambassadors and other dignitaries from the education sector are seated to find out who the winner will be. The brand manager, Omo Fast Action, sets the tone for the event.
Omo actually frees you to be what you want to be, because you can play. The thing about playing is that by accident you might just stumble upon something that you love so much.
Perhaps to authenticate what they submitted as their entries, the finalists got another chance to replicate their drawings to determine the winner. While they are at it, those who submitted entries in the essay competition read out their write-ups.
My clean and distinguished image has also helped me to achieve success and recognition, thanks to Omo Fast Action Determination.
And other children also entertained the audience. Morana Salisu from Lagos State.
It's my knowledge, it's my confidence that led me to draw it, and I'm very happy now.
There's a cliche that children are the leaders of tomorrow, but it is real. These children need to be creative and to aspire to be what they want to be, and also be aware of the opportunities that are out there for them.
This is a big one from Omo, I must say. A lot of people forget about the children, or they just remember May 27th, that's all, Children's Day. But for Omo to sit down and bring out this initiative, we want to encourage the young people and also award them for their God-given talents, their creativity.
The management of Unilever PLC says about 1.2 million children were reached through the Omo Imagine and Achieve competition in about 4,000 schools from 22 states in Nigeria. Yomi Otaibi reporting for Channels Television News.
First Bank. You first.
Hello, welcome to Business News. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria has described certain aspects of the Financial Reporting Council's corporate governance codes as overbearing. President of the Institute, Mr. Chidi Ajebu, says that the codes, which have been stopped from being enforced by the Council through a court injunction, shows that the related professional bodies were not involved in the drafting of the exercise. Although Ajebu is optimistic of a reconciliation between the two bodies, he explains that the code must be subjected to examination.
Everybody is expected to obey. I think it's better to have all major stakeholders make contributions before you conclude that law. For example, I think the fines being prescribed in that code, some of them are quite punitive. When you say somebody should pay 5 billion naira for material misstatement, I mean that's more or less saying that you should liquidate, that company. I think FRC in some areas in that code overreached its powers, and I understand some people have challenged some of the provisions of the Financial Reporting Council code that are just been released. Yes, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a very, we must have things like that, but I think it should be subjected to further scrutiny before it is officially, implemented. Ultimately, we will have a code, but it will be a code that will be accepted by all stakeholders. That helps, that enables, it helps, adherence to codes when everybody makes an input and it is robustly discussed, exhaustively discussed by all stakeholders and those that will implement the code.
And the Nigerian Economic Summit Group says that it will continue to clamor for public-private partnership as a strategy to boost the Nigerian economy. Speaking on our program, Business Morning, the new chairman of the private sector, Mr. Kyari Bukar, mentioned that despite the fact that the Nigerian economy has grown alongside democracy since 1999, the growth has not resulted into individual effects, having failed to create jobs.
Economic Summit Group, being a non-partisan, independent, private sector-driven organization, has, since its existence, which is about 21 years now, been pushing for what I call a combination of public and private sector dialogue about the economic development of the country. Now, with the move on privatization, economic liberalization, etc., which was something that Nigerian Economic Summit as a group has championed and pushed for in those dialogues. And Nigerian Economic Summit Group has also been in good state when it comes to the dialogue with governments, be it military or democracy. And so it's one institution that has been around, that has sustainably been making the same calls, meaning that government should create an enabling environment, a business-friendly environment, both for foreign as well as domestic business.
Action Microfinance Bank Limited has unveiled its new brand identity and logo in Lagos, Southwest Nigeria, coming on the heels of a national license issued to the bank by the Central Bank of Nigeria. The chairman, Board of Directors of Action Microfinance, Mr. Pt.3 Akinwunton, says that the logo change is a strategic move to deepen its vision of the financial inclusive world. Our correspondent, Olumide Macaulay, reports.
Microfinance Bank's 9th annual general meeting got off without a hitch, holding in Lagos, Southwest Nigeria, where the bank already has 25 branches.
At every AGM, our people represent the most important asset that we have, and we devote extensive time of the board and investment of the company in building our people.
Since 2007, when the bank was established, its mission has been to empower micro-entrepreneurs and low-income earners by providing financial services.
What we are doing here today is to really showcase Action as we expand our horizons across Nigeria. We felt that we should celebrate the fact that we're going national with a new brand that really represents what Action stands for.
The logo unveiled.
To the benefit of mankind, to unveil our new logo. To the glory of God.
Chairman, Board of Directors also shed more light on the secret of their success.
We will have no business and we will not grow if we do not serve our customers right. And of course, we have the support of a well-composed shareholder profile and board. As you know, we have strong shareholders, the IFC, EcoBank, which is a Pan-African bank, Citibank, which is a global bank, Zenith is a shareholder, Action International, Action Investments are also shareholders.
While the managing director also spoke on how the government can improve the operating environment.
I do feel that access to finance for long-term patient capital so that microfinance banks can actually on-lend that capital to those who need. If you look at the population of people living at the bottom of the pyramid who don't have access to finance, we calculate that they need almost 3 trillion naira to be able to provide 100,000 naira loan to each and every one of them.
With a commitment of building a brighter future for its customers, Action Microfinance Bank says more branches are opening across the country, faster than you can say lights, camera, Action. Olumide Macaulay, Channels Television News.
The Nigerian equities market continued its gaining streak today, closing positive at 34,781.46. Christy Cole has the details of today's trading figures.
Here's the stock market report. Nigeria's equities market continued its gaining streak, closing in the green, up 0.99%. Monday's gains were led by Forte Oil, which retained its position for the third trade, up by 15 naira 77 kobo. Total appreciated 6 naira 90 kobo, while Guinness shares rose 3 naira 50 kobo. Now, on the decliners table, Cap shared 2 naira. Custodian and Allied Insurance shared 17 kobo, while Vitafilm lost 14 kobo. Banking stocks dominate the volumes chart. UBA sold just over 73 million shares. Diamond Bank sold 45 million, while FBN Holdings sold just over 21 million shares. Now, in total, just over 305 million shares, valued at almost 3 billion naira, were traded in 4,674 deals. And that's the stock market report. I am Christy Cole Kokwola.
Thanks a lot, Christy Cole. And that's it on Business News. I'm Anne Nwawado. The news at 10 continues in just a moment. But first, we'll take a look at the global market figures for today.
First Bank. You first.
Still ahead of the news at 10, former Grand Slam doubles tennis champion Bob Hewitt has been sentenced to 6 years in prison after being found guilty of rape. We have details in sports news. Please stay with us.